David Batz's retrospective. It's about to open at Tregoning Company on West 78th Street, Friday, April 20th, and it will run for 6 weeks. You'll see a phenomenal body of the work of David Batz, and this is the first time in 20-some years that they will be shown. And it's just amazing to see all the work again. People who come to the exhibit will gain new insight into who David was, not only as an artist, but also as a person. David went to Rhode Island School of Design, RISD, and he graduated in May of 1970. He graduated with a degree in ceramics. In the 80s, we actually kind of inherited the gallery from Susan Fiore when she married and moved to San Francisco. And we had the gallery for, I think it was about 10 years. And through that, we were able to showcase a lot of local artists as well as our art as well. So, and during that time, everyone loved David's work and David. David was known for his functional ceramics, his functional stoneware, which he loved creating. The forms were just so unique. David created such, the volumes of the forms. They were just so inviting. They wanted you to hold them. That's what is so wonderful about it. The first series of work that was really, that I find exciting is the Mad Hatter series. It was kind of set a different feel to it, with maybe more Memphis. It was bright colors, very lyrical. It was a good time in David's life. There was a lot of activity, a lot of good things happening. And basically the works reflected that. They reflected that buoyancy, that joy. The totems were these pieces which actually stack on one another and become both sculptural and functional at the same time. He loved the storytelling, so what he would do is incorporate that into sculpture. You can compare them to the Native American Indians when they created their totems too, but each element was emblematic of something that told a story. The Odyssey series came about during the 90s. There was a lot of social upheaval, there were wars, there was environment, so many different issues were coming to the forefront. And David, being sensitive, being an artist, he tapped into that, and it reflected in his work. And you would get these visual signposts of it with the nuclear symbols, radioactive waste symbols, and bombs. There was always this sense of looking into another realm, which David, at that point, there was actually an image of David actually kind of at the threshold about to walk through, which was almost foretelling of his next journey. It was in June of '94, we went to Mexico, and that's where David passed away. In doing so, he left this incredible legacy of work for everyone. David would be very happy that his work is finally seeing the light of day. They belong in, people's homes. They need people to enjoy them, as they did David. David was just such a wonderful, giving person. You can see David's personality, you can see his soul in those pieces. It's just, it's so tactile when you hold David's work. When you take that mug and you're sipping your morning coffee, he's there. It's just amazing.